The female gaze, a word you hear get thrown around a lot way out of context. A lot of people swear by it, saying that the secret to getting women in dates is understanding the female gaze and using it to your advantage. While there is no scientific research done to my knowledge yet on this subject, I do believe that it does exist, affecting your dating chances to an extent. In today's video, we'll be talking about my experience with the female gaze and how it opened up some opportunities for me. Keep in mind, there is nothing scientific about this, just personal experiences and theories. You guys can put your own input and personal experiences down in the comment section. This video will be split into two main parts. Part 1 will be about explaining what is the female gaze, and part 2 about how it affected me in my personal experiences. If you want to support the channel and get a detailed fashion analysis with personalized look maxing advice, link will be down in the description. If you want to read more about topics like these, you can check out my blog at nearfacerating.com. Without further ado, let's get this video started. So first things first, what is the female gaze? The female gaze is a term used to describe the way visual media, film, photography and art can depict a female view of the world. Specifically, the gaze is an appraising eye, sometimes sexualized, that represents the perspective of either the director, a character, or the audience. The female gaze presupposes the audience to be female and caters to her proposed desires. The concept of the female gaze has grown out of film theorist Laura Mulvey's term, the male gaze. This theory discusses the way heterosexual male perspectives are common in film and often presented as standard. The male gaze occurs through selecting certain camera angles, narratives, and characters' perspective and giving those priority, often sexualizing or fetishizing women in the process. The female gaze idea inverted this, making the case that a female director and a viewer may see things differently. Thus, visual media that enacts a female gaze may feature female protagonists, tell stories that center the experience of women, and creates imagery that captures an object of female desire, the male body for example. So now that we have an idea on what the female gaze means, let's move on to the next section. The part that we want to focus on is what we men think women find attractive and what women actually find attractive. For example, men love to look at guys who represent high masculinity, or the masculine archetype, beards, shorter hair, muscles everywhere, masculine behavior. As for the women, it's not so cut and dry. This is where the female gaze makes everything complicated. For example, you might look at the TikTok pretty boy or Timothée Chalamet and say that this guy is feminine, why would girls want to date him? But no, he appeals to the female gaze. These guys look like they can be emotionally intelligent, more caring and understanding, and less toxically masculine if that makes any sense. But you see, the thing is, the female gaze is not absolute. What do I mean by that? It means that first of all, looks still rule. Being attractive as a man will not lose its relevance, does not matter if you look masculine or on the feminine side. Next is that just because girls like these guys does not mean that they don't also love the masculine looking men. Both have just as much relevance. This is what I meant by saying that the female gaze is not absolute. Next thing I want to discuss is how, depending on the location and the culture of the girl, the type of men they will find attractive differ. From my personal experience, girls here from my own country will find men who look more masculine attractive. Your typical soft TikTok boy here will not fly against the attractive masculine looking guy. Again, this does not mean that all 100% of the girls want the masculine guys, but majority of them do. For example, when I had my hair long and with a clean shave, girls here hated it, but Western girls loved it. Through Instagram and Reddit, my hair was always the conversation starter. I even redid a test on PhotoFiller with a photo of me with longer hair. I got an attractiveness score of 9.4, my best yet, putting me on the top 10%. While other tests I ran got a best of 7.5 to 7.8. While I don't believe that I'm nowhere near these scores realistically, it is interesting that all of the evidence matches up. While rocking the longer hair with a clean shave will appeal more to the Western female gaze, I get more attention from the white girls, but girls over here did not like the look at all. My current girlfriend hates it when I shave my beard. I cannot even grow a full one yet. Another thing I want to discuss is to keep things realistic. By that, I mean don't expect to soft boy Max as the average man and expect to be the masculine Chad. He's still higher than you SMV-wise. The female gaze is still linked to your levels of attractiveness, and it's not an absolute rule, but it does still exist, which means it gives you the potential to look max toward the final look that will appeal toward the female gaze, also known as soft boy maxing, which will yield decent results. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A like and subscribe will be highly appreciated, and like usual, catch you guys in the next one.